Here's a video from a mother trucker that says that his friend got a hit and run. So, mother truckers, be on the lookout, but I'm just here to share this news. Next time, though, if you can, email me where this exactly happened. It could be very helpful. By looking at this dash cam, was it a hit and run or was it an accident? Comment that down below. A couple of concerns that drivers have been having. One, we talked about a Walmart distribution in Lewiston, Maine, and that whole shutdown. Well, we have a mother trucker that says, I want you to know that they found the shooter dead in Lewiston, Maine. When I get more info, I will let you know. So it looks like they found the person, right? And so looks like on Monday, the Walmart distribution center in Lewiston, Maine will be back open. I'm sure of it. But that's the update on that. What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. We have a question of the day. And I thought that this was a really interesting one because it definitely comes from the topics of the FMCSA, which is every truck driver's favorite topic, right? A driver asked, he goes, Alex, I saw something on OOIDA. The vice president talked about this. And it asked, what is the biggest regulation on trucking coming out of the Department of Transportation? The vice president of OOIDA believes that it is speed limiters.
I'd like for you to speak to what you think is the biggest regulation you see coming out of the DOT that makes it harder to move goods efficiently and safely through our nation's supply chain.
Probably at the present time, the largest thing we see is speed limiters coming out of DOT. It's going to create a speed differential across the country. It does create unsafety. It creates lots more interactions between trucks and cars, first of all. All kinds of research and studies out there that show that when traffic all travels the same speed, it's much safer for everyone. If you do slow all these trucks down to 60 miles per hour, which is what we've heard, that's going to take more trucks to move the same amount of freight because we're going to become less efficient. So again, that just adds to the more and more of the congestion problem we see on the highway.
What are your thoughts about that? He brings up the topic that definitely, it's unsafe when, cars are going one speed and truck drivers are going another. Second to that, man, that's going to be so slow to get the goods across America. I had the president, Todd Spencer, on the show, and he believes that the only reason the DOT wants speed limiters is because they're getting pushed by the mega carriers that fund a lot of these organizations like the ATA, And so when it comes down to it, the fleets, they have their trucks limited at 63, 65 miles per hour. And owner-operators have an advantage right now. But with this coming out, the advantage goes away, right? And so it limits owner-operators. But what are your thoughts? Do you think that speed limiters is the biggest regulation that is coming out for the Department of Transportation, or is it something else? I want to bring up some other things that it could be. One is people say the ELD, right? The electric logging device. But is it really the ELD that drivers hate, or is it actually the hours of service that they hate? Others say it's truck parking. America does not have enough truck parking. People are saying it's the brokers, right? Rates are in the crap hole. And so, the broker transparency, they believe will be helpful. But what regulation do you believe is the biggest one coming out of the DOT? Because honestly, any regulation that has come out from DOT, FMCSA, none of them really benefit the trucker. The thing that's crazy is, out of everything that moves in this world moves by truck, right? 1% moves 100% of America. We've talked about this. But the crazy thing is, and I don't want to get canceled for this, but I'll say it. There's a lot of people in America that have the ideology that working, who needs to work, right? Let the government pay for us. I truly believe that regardless what side, or if you're Democrat, Republican, or whatever, that you should work for what you have. But there's a lot of people that don't think so. And truck drivers, they just want to work, right? They want the right to work. And it seems like every single day there are rules and regulations that keep somebody from doing their job. Now, when it comes to safety, right? And that's what the FMCSA and DOT is supposed to be about. But a lot of things they do not make any sense to me at all. Like when there is some type of, hurricane or tornado or situation or earthquake, they abolished this hours of service. They don't care. They're like, drivers run, right? In 2019, I mean, the statistics didn't show that there was more accidents when the whole world was on lockdown. But yet they say, it's a safety thing when it's not that, right? And so there's a lot of things that just boggle my mind. And I think about this, and, we're just having an open-ended conversation here. And, Mother Truckers, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about all this. But yeah, what is the biggest regulation, in trucking coming out of the DOT? What a great question. The vice president, the president of OOIDA, I have a great relationship with both of them. I'm not saying Louis is wrong on this, that speed limiters is the biggest thing, because they are fighting for broker transparency and everything else. But I asked the question to you guys. What is the biggest regulation that's coming out that's you feel it's a huge one for truckers, and one that drivers need to look at? Because it's every day it's something. My truckers, comment down below. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I thank you for watching the show. The show is just a meeting of the minds, and if there's any news or information that you guys want to share, definitely share it. And we will do our best to share it out to our podcast on all social media. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for following and subscribing to the show.